Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'll be telling you guys my review of using the Chromebook as an Apple user. I'm also mostly comparing the Chromebook to my iPad. So for starters, my Chromebook is Acer Chromebook R752 series. So if you guys are wondering, I'm using the Acer Chromebook R752 series and the iPad 6th Gen down here. So I'll be mostly comparing the Acer 6th Gen down here. I know it's very unfair that I'm comparing a newer Chromebook to an older Apple device, but you will see later. So first I'm going to talk about the pros of using a Chromebook. Not always talk about the bad things about using Chromebook. Then after that I'll talk about the cons of using Chromebook, which is the bad things. So pro. I think the Chromebook is like way more cheaper alternative than buying an iPad itself, because if you count every single thing inside, the warranty, especially Apple Care, is very expensive. So if you count the warranty and the Chromebook itself, the Chromebook is more cheaper because it's just $400 I believe. I know they increased the price already due to inflation this year. The new students have to pay more money for their Chromebook. Theirs actually $500. So one more thing, the Chromebook actually has a bigger screen than the iPad. I do not know whether you guys could see that it has actually a bigger, but iPad has actually True Tone, which the Chromebook does. Well, my iPad doesn't have because mine can. The iPad 9 Gen have True Tone that protects your eyes if you use your iPad for a longer period of time, especially when you're studying at night. The Chromebook doesn't support that, but it has a bigger screen. And the Chromebook has more ports than the iPad. There's two USB-C, two USB, one micro SD card reader if you're filming YouTube videos, but headphone jack and one lock. So you can lock your Chrome to your desk or whatever you want to lock. Well, the iPad only has one port, which is the lightning port down here. So it's the core of using an iPad. So the next pro of using the Chromebook is that you can bend it like that, and it becomes like an iPad. Yeah, it becomes like an iPad. Here's another pro. So if you guys want, so the Chromebook keyboards doesn't have an LED light down here. So when in the dark, you couldn't see what you are actually typing, and it kind of makes it very hard. And if you're coming from a MacBook, the trackpad here is actually very small compared to the trackpad is bigger. I'll put it next to each other so you guys could see that. And don't remember the Chromebook shortcut a lot. The keyboard shortcut to find the shortcut for the caps lock is Control Alternate and then this button down here. So you press all these three at the same time and you should come out this out, and then you can search your caps lock down there. So apparently for caps lock you guys should press Alternate and Q. I know that schools give the keyboard case for it has two power buttons down here, one and down and another one down. So your friend, if they're sitting on this side, they could press this button and it locks your Chromebook off. And they can press this button and turns off your Chromebook. So it's super annoying to use this thing in class. Rather than iPad, only having this button down here, turn off your Chromebook, turn off your iPad. I know your friend could press this button, but you can turn off guided access, then this button is not able to be activated. But this one, you can't turn this button off in any way. So it's very annoying. If you have another device next to this, like your friend's Chromebook, if you guys are putting your Chromebook next to each another, you guys could be pressing on each another's power button. So we will turning off our Chromebooks in class, which actually has 2 GB of RAM. This one only has 2 GB, and I never ran out of RAM, and I ran out of RAM on this thing. So something's going very wrong with this Chrome in terms of RAM, man. The battery has died on me very often during class, so I have to bring a backup power bank for this. And to top on that, the Chromebook doesn't support low power charging. So if you guys want to charge at the same time, you guys have to turn the Chromebook off to charge it. At least for my model, mine doesn't support low power charging. So iPad does support that, so I could use a power bank and charge it. But the Chromebook doesn't. It's okay, I'll plug my power bank inside to show you. You could see it's pretty scratched up already. So because I put it in my bag, so I plug it in, and you guys could see the little notification that appears down here after a while. It says down here that low power. So the tip number 1 that I would like to give you guys is that if you guys are using an iPhone or MacBook, you guys could use iCloud.com or some of the apps to work on your Chromebook. But not all apps actually works on the Chromebook. Having 1 or 2 is better than not having anything, right? The Chromebook, which is it being heavy and not very powerful. The iPad it's lightweight, while the Chromebook is extremely heavy. Some people just shove it in their lockers, iPad through its app store. Then on the Chromebook one's very limited. Tip number 2, if the Chromebook just a black screen in the middle of something and it will not turn on, you guys go and press this power button at the time. My power button is down here. And press the reload button down here. Okay, another thing to note is that the Chromebook is not reliable as an iPad, and it has crashed and reset on me quite a few times. So remember to back up your files, don't make the same mistake as me. And the Chromebook supports very less apps compared to iPad. The Chromebook supports web apps, so you guys requires internet every single time you go somewhere. Without internet, this Chromebook is useless. So the next thing I'd like to test out is the camera. I noticed that the Chromebook camera is extremely bad, that I couldn't capture anything in my school. When my teacher writes something on the whiteboard, I cannot use the Chromebook camera. I have to whip out my phone to take photos of the whiteboard, which is literally ridiculous. So unlike the iPad, it didn't come with the stylus. The Chromebook actually came with a stylus. So the stylus is small. I didn't really like it being small, but you could just shove it into the Chromebook down here. You could take it out from there, and it's stylus down here. As you guys could see, my stylus tip actually got worn out. And like you can't like unscrew to take out like the stylus. It's just fixed in there. So every single time it breaks, I have to keep going back to the IT to keep changing it. And like the friction wears out extremely easy if you guys draw. But taking note, you shouldn't really have a problem. But if you guys want to draw, it like wears out very easily. Like sometimes I do my channel graphics through my Chromebook and it's like horrible because the Chromebook stylus just keeps breaking and I have to keep going back to the IT to keep changing it. It just wears out and I cannot replace the tip myself. So like that's the con of the stylus for the Chromebook. I know like the new world Chromebook can like charge the stylus. That's pretty cool. And also the Chromebook doesn't support like free editing software. I know my school asks us to use WeVideo, but you actually have to pay for WeVideos. Okay, and now going through the battery of Chromebook and the iPad. So the iPad 9 Gen actually has 8,557 milliamp hour battery, which the Chromebook has only 3,290 milliamp power. I'll show you down here. How do you check your Chromebook one is that you go in the settings, go to more about Chrome OS, and then you go to diagnostics. After opening up diagnostics, you can see your cycle count and battery health. My battery health is at 100, so you guys couldn't say that I overused my Chromebook. But just to let you guys know, my cycle count is 164. So down here, they will tell you the battery. This is how much milliamp power your battery can store. It's 3,290. So it's significantly smaller than the iPad's one. And you guys could also see your GPU and memory down here. So like the Chromebooks have very limited space in memory, only 4 gigabytes, but I do not know why it says down here that it's 3.72 gigabytes available. The iPad has 4, and I think the iPad has better RAM management than the Chromebook because I run out of RAM on this thing way faster. You actually have to pay for it if you want to do like certain minutes and longer. So that's very well, the iPad supports iMovie where you can like and the brightness isn't really very high compared to the iPad and the Chromebook. That's why my iPad is actually kind of too bright down here. They increase the brightness with like the iPad 9 Gen already, so you can like use it outside, which is kind of a con that the Chromebook can't do that. And the Chromebook is not as durable as they advise, like you can throw it whatever. My friend really broke the sides of it. I have got mine scratched out very badly. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching my perspective on using the Chromebook. I'm so grateful you're here over all the other Chromebook and iPad video, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye!